Hey guys, this is Justin. Hello and welcome to another video over here on EcksToo. Now, before we begin, if you haven't already checked out the EcksToo podcast, make sure you do that. You can find the podcast linked down below, but it's also available if you search the EcksToo podcast on audio platforms. We're getting more and more added every day. Recently got added to Spotify. Go check it out. Alright, so today's video unfortunately is not a happy one because we are dealing once again with Star Wars' complete ineptitude when it comes to video games, but in specific, mobile video games. And let's talk about the specific story for today's video before we go into Lucasfilm and Star Wars' general record. So a couple of weeks ago, I put a video out about the death of one of my favorite Star Wars mobile games, Star Wars Force Arena. And in that video, I said, it is really unfortunate what's happened to Force Arena, but there is some hope in LEGO Star Wars Battles. Now, if you've never heard of that game, it's not really surprising. LEGO Star Wars Battles never got a full release. It was still in alpha or beta, but it was essentially a Clash Royale game, but in the LEGO Star Wars universe. I had to change my app store to India for a while to try it, and I actually had a whole lot of fun with it. I thought the game had a lot of potential, and those type of games are pretty popular right now. For those who don't know what Clash Royale is, it's essentially a MOBA where you play cards for energy costs and try to defeat your opponent's towers. Anyway, LEGO Star Wars Battles has now officially been cancelled with an in-game message saying that the game will fully shut down permanently on July 1st and that purchases are now turned off. And like, what the hell is going on? This makes no sense. It seems that LEGO Star Wars Battles was near finished but never got a global release. What's more, despite, good graphics and solid gameplay and, a finished product, or at least a product on its way to being finished, there was no attention given to the game. I never saw it advertised in North America. I only personally heard about it because a mobile gaming YouTuber reached out to me a couple of years ago and asked if I'd tried it out. It makes no sense. You've got a Star Wars game ready for market. You're not even giving it a global try before deciding that it's not worth it. And I mean, I tweeted about this yesterday. Look at the responses. Nobody knew this game existed. I don't understand how you can make a market determination that the game won't be profitable or whatever else without doing more than a quasi-soft launch. It's just bullshit, to be honest. EA has done a pretty poor job, in my opinion, of putting out Star Wars games. I mean, we've gotten like 4 major games since 2012. The 2 Battlefront games, Jedi Fallen Order, and Squadrons. I might be missing something, but that's most of what we've got. For console anyway, mobile has actually somehow managed to be far, far worse. And it seems like more mobile games that existed before the Disney Star Wars era have been canceled than new mobile games have been put out. That may be a bit of an exaggeration, but I think about games like Tiny Death Star, which were removed from the App Store for who knows what reason. But I mean, if you actually look at the record, it's really, really bad. There's only one real Star Wars mobile game that exists right now, and it's Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I've talked about Galaxy of Heroes more on Eckhart's Ladder than on EcksToo, but that game is, in my opinion, not a whole lot more than a cash grab. Now, there are a lot of fans of Galaxy of Heroes. It's insanely profitable. It's one of EA's most profitable games, period. And the combat loop and the strategy and stuff can be fun, but there is an extremely high pay-to-win aspect to the point where, like, I don't even want to play the game. There's always discussions of new characters coming out and costing thousands of dollars to fully unlock and kit, and that's thousands of dollars of real money. Sorry, I've got my daughter with me. That's the cooing sound you hear. But if you look at, like, some of the other games, we can see just how much has been tried and canceled. We've got Star Wars Commander, pretty simple Clash of Clans type of game. That was canceled in 2020 after running for a while. I didn't play it. I know there are some fans of the game. Same is true of Star Wars Uprising, which was released for less than a year, based on my understanding. There's Star Wars Rise to Power, which is another sort of Clash of Clans type of game. I actually saw some of Rise to Power in 2017, but based on the fact that it's been in closed alpha for like 3 years, it's almost certainly not getting a release. Just like LEGO Star Wars Battles. There's Star Wars Starfighter Missions, which is sort of like a bullet hell game, something that I would actually be kind of into, but unfortunately is not available in North America. I think it's Asia only, at least on iOS, and I can't be bothered to change my app store. Then of course we have the most tragic case of them all, Star Wars Force Force Arena, which I've talked about in prior videos. It was an excellent MOBA type game where you controlled a character and spawned in mobs with energy. It was really, really amazing, at least before it went fully pay to win, which was disappointing, but that game got no attention. It was totally mismanaged. They didn't work to get the name out there, so no one was playing it, and I mean, a Star Wars MOBA just makes too much sense, so that was canceled. A full video about that I'll link in the upper right hand corner. Other than that, we've had a couple bright spots, and that would be the Aspire KOTOR re-releases. Those are basically HD versions of KOTOR 1 and 2 designed for the phone, and they work really, really well, but that's pretty much it. When it comes to mobile gaming, Star Wars has been a mess, and this is the most surprising thing, because mobile gaming is one of those genres where there's already a bunch of game types that work really well that you could easily adapt for Star Wars. Now, one game I didn't talk about was Star Wars Angry Birds. Games like that. Adapt things that are successful to the Star Wars brand, put your own spin on it, and get them out there. Like, Star Wars fans want to play games, and right now, there just aren't very many options, and there certainly aren't very many good options. I mean, even the Aspire KOTOR remake should give some hints. Like, there are a ton of classic Star Wars games which could very easily be reworked for iOS or Android, and I just don't understand why they're not doing it. But I mean, also get creatives, and you've got to look at what other people are doing. Like, games that are successful on PC will frequently have some sort of light version on mobile that will either be the full game sometimes, like Civilization 6 is actually just the full game. Or you can have something like Stellaris where they've got a stripped down different version on the phone. Like, there are so many classic Star Wars games that you can choose from. If I had unlimited money, some Empire at War light type of fleet battle game with just the battle or quick fight mode and not the conquest stuff, that would be easy. That is doable. All of the assets exist. You just got to go out of your way and actually dedicate some time to Star Wars video games. There's just so much potential, and right now Star Wars, Disney, Lucasfilm, whoever has just shown no desire to claim the money that's sitting in the market, and instead is just making the worst mobile games, promoting the worst mobile game, and either letting the good ones die or never even get off the ground. It's just so disappointing. Like, for a brand as big as Star Wars, they're behind even Nintendo in this aspect, and that's how you know things are bad. Just my opinion though, let me know what you guys think down below. Did you hear of LEGO Star Wars Battles? Did you play it? Are you disappointed it's not going to be around? All of that and more, please, down below. Until next time, be safe, have a good one. May the Force be with you.